Good morning, YouTube. Just like the title says, I'm really excited today. You know why? Because it's moving day. Moving day meaning we are moving finally after 2 years the Infinity to the shop. We are getting the engine swapped in, and yeah, it's a bunch of big stuff going on. Here's the plan for today. Jose should be here in a few minutes. Jose is bringing the trailer. We're going to load up the G35, then we're going to drive the car and the G35 to Van Industries, pick up the engine. Then we have to go all the way to Westchester and and drop off all of the stuff. While we're doing that, I'm going to give you guys a recap of all the stuff that just passed through the last 3 or 4 days. We had to do a whole bunch of prep work with the car, making sure that we could actually move it. So while we wait for Jose, I'm gonna get you guys caught up on all that. I promise I'll make it a sped up version compared to the last 5 days, what we just went through. But while we wait for Jose, here's what happened in the last few days. Alright, so it's later today, and Felicia was gracious enough to come help me with some of the stuff that I'm doing. Right now she's cleaning the calipers in the front, and then we're going to take and wire brush all the bolts, because right now the bolts look like that and they're a bit rusted out. But Felicia was gracious enough to come help get stuff done.
You're actually putting me to work.
A little bit, but I mean, that's what the bolts look like, and she's cleaning the calipers. It used to look like that right there, but now she's gotten them to that point. So, Mark still has the rotors, so they're not going to be installed until probably the day before the car's supposed to be picked up, just because it depends on if I can get it in time. But the car is completely cleaned out. I'm going to take some Windex and stuff and spray it down, but now after all that's done, it's time to put the carpet back in and start making it look like a car again.
So I have just put the first wheel on, and it looks so much more like a car. It hasn't had wheels on for 1.5 years actually, because we took the rotors off to keep them safe, I guess, keep them clean. But it looks, I've seen it on Jack for so long that it just looks so much better with just wheels on it.
So after 4 or 5 days of struggling up and down, I finally got to the end of this last leg of the project. All we did from the beginning was just get the car ready to get shipped out, which meant we had to do a bunch of interior work, put the carpet back in, get the wheels and tires on, get the rotors done. Mark finally brought the rotors over. Actually, I went and got them, but he finally finished them. They actually look really good. We took Felicia's seat out of her car. The reason why is because even though this bracket is universal, for whatever reason, they did not send me hardware to connect the bracket to the slider on the bottom of the bride seat. So I'm gonna borrow Felicia's seat just so we have a seat in the car when we give it to Import Intelligence. That way, if they need to sit, I'm just being polite and having them not sit on the floor, sit on like a stool that they put in it. So once they get done with the car will have the new engine in it, and that will be step 2 completed of 4. After that, we take the car to RT Tuning, they'll tune it up, and then the car will be able to be driven, but I won't drive it very long because then I have to give the car to Josh Kroll from Kroll's Customs, and that will then be the last piece of the project. But as of tonight, we are officially done, and Felicia and I are calling it a night because Jose's coming in the morning at 6:30 to pick up this car, so we got about 5 hours of sleep before it's time to get it all done again. What happened to the enclosure?
It's out. The door blew up. Part about this now is it's nothing more than just when one person says it's done, I schedule the next thing. When the next person says something's done, I schedule the next part. But I'm really happy to say that I'm pretty close to being done with the pre-wedding work for the car. I can always do extra stuff, but the stuff that had to be done before the wedding is almost done. And you know, big thanks to Jose for